Find out next on...
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 12. To the air again, Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, a 20. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter, but this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Under review. After review of play,
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Back to Mixon on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. 12. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 26. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, McKinnon again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the run. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl.
10 yards.
First, we use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow and connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
Screen play, McKinnon. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored him, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Willis.
A dump down to McKinnon.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Handoff, it's McKinnon.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. That one complete to Prochet.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
You know what we need, baby.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now a give. This is McKinnon.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we come upon halftime in the... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Running room at the 50. Look out. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfect. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack.
Burrow. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Pollard again.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
Third down, it's Willis.
Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
11 Thomas.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to him on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. That's caught out left by Perriman. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw, here's Willis.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it with McKinnon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
12.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the touchdown. John Almoney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
That's into the hands of Crochet. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Willis on 3rd down.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Willis now off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Willis back to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7. A minute 46 to go.
They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete, Hurst.
And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
Here's Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready, break.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Pollard. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that we made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Every